idiot to myself.
I'm logging in.
All right, I'm good.
I did take some notes. Someone else can uh, give it a try if they want to. But I do have some notes.
I am horrible about notes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll recap. Okay. I apologize again because a lot of it's from my perspective, so it's shorthand, and it's definitely not everything that happened. Okay. Uh, I made a cat totem with a 1+1 success. I think that's actually the end of the previous session, but I needed to make a note of it. Okay. Oh, all right. We left. We began our track, right? We're heading last session. Sorry, guys. I am high. I did tell you that, right?
Yeah, no,
Last session. Okay. Last
you're good.
session,
You're good.
we were heading. We headed up to the mountains to talk to the cats, right? And to get the expression machine. We encountered two cats, cautious at first, but but I dominated them, and they softened up. That's funny. Nightshade said someone else will lead us to the cabin village. Okay, yeah, one of them's named Nightshade, and then we met Nightclaw, leader of the cat tribe.
I was
Uh,
definitely about to say Night Shadow.
there honestly, is there a Night Shadow, Ted?
There is not a night shadow yet. There is a
Not yet.
nightshade. Nightshade is the hunter who was setting the traps that almost swallowed up Big L. But then you are correct. You met Nightclaw, leader of the cats. Go ahead. Sorry.
Nightclaw, me leader of the cats. These are warrior cat names if I've ever heard them. Ooh, it's like actually a question that I had that who I think I wrote it. It's like a question I wanted to ask somebody, but I don't think I got around to yet. So I'll save that for myself. Um, uh, okay, then we met Adia 11 and Cassius 18. They're scavengers for the cats. And I want to give Hewlett I want Hewlett to give my totem, a cat-shaped totem, to 8011 as a gift. Wink wink. Yeah, we were trying to hook Hugh up, right? We were
A
doing
lot of
our
wingman going on.
lot of wingman and probably too much, honestly. Yeah, we met with the cats. They're having a bad time. They're losing this war with the rats, and we ended up actually kind of like helping them like take care of some of their sick, but also ODB like helped set up traps and stuff for them. Also made like a huge recruitment of, was it Cassius or was it a different one?
It was Nightshade.
Nightshade, yeah. Actually gained real resistance recruiting in game in real time. And I didn't think we were going to, but I think we're getting in good with these cats. I think things are going good for us, and there's opportunity. But I think we all like really want to help them. But I don't know if we want to like what that means for us and the rats in the long term. But we got escorted to not the ski outpost. It's like the cabin areas. Or no, we're in the cabins, and the ski outpost is where we went to. We ended up finding the expression machine, which is crazy that we actually found it. Found a cool. We found a snowboard as well. That's awesome. I think we have ski goggles. Yeah, we got hooked up ski mountain skiing wise. Our winter gear is crazy. There was a collapse of the building, and we hid from some drones that came to investigate. And I think we spent the night there, and we're either still there now or we're like leaving there, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if we spent the night there. I know we spent some time there
We
because
spent some time there.
we had to repair the expression machine. But I think the decision now is, I think where we left it is the machine's fixed, and we're trying to figure out if we're going uh back down to the cabins now. Are we staying up here and going down in the morning? Or I think there was, some question as to, do we really want to try and get up to the peak cabin at the top of the mountain?
Well, I mean, I don't know about you all, but I definitely want to go to the peak cabin.
Yeah.
But we know the cats like really don't want us
Yeah,
to.
they do not want
So
anyone to get
yeah,
there.
yeah. I feel like we were all kind of in agreement of like we probably don't want to go against that wish
Mhm.
because I feel like we can earn the favor of it, right? Like we can earn the right to just do that by helping them in some way.
Mhm.
At least that's the hope. At least I think.
I will. Yep. There is one correction I will make, which was towards the end of the session. The expression machine, looking back at the comprehend rolls in the chat, combined, I think, with the scry above that, the expression machine is repaired, but not not in, I don't even want to say pristine shape. It is functional, but it is still in need of some TLC. As I recall, a lot of the tools that you were hoping to find in the machine shop of the ski lodge had already been scavenged off, and essentially you can see the comprehend roll there, the 3 rolls. You have a functional and tradable machine, but it is not in the best of shape. You did spend a significant portion of the day at the ski center. The portion that collapsed did, like you said, attract some drones. You all, I believe, decided not to stay there because of that reason, and also with the expression machine in hand, you can get back to the lodge to get the Emp rifle before Gagarin might trade it away. You actually did make the trip back to the cat habitat, back
Oh,
to
great.
the cabin village, and as you approach,
Oh yeah.
still a little ways off, you notice that a crowd had gathered around the gap in the barbed wire fence that serves as an entrance to the cabin village, as there is rather a sentinel standing blocking the way with a cat caught in its grapple claw. That's what the thing is called. You are at a distance where it is a little difficult to tell who is in the grapple or what is going on. The group of people around, or the group of cat tribe members around, somewhat blocking your sight. Otherwise, it's excellent summation. The find of the snowboard and the ski goggles, a nice bonus on top of finding your way to the item you need in the expression machine. Remember, you have a reroll for this session, and we
I
are.
won't.
I wish there was a token or something I could even put in the VTT to show, hey, you have this thing. But I cannot do that. They actually sent out a survey the other day saying, help us shape the future of alchemy, and I was like, y'all need to focus on actual gameplay shit, please. So alchemy people, if you're ever listening to this remote or this recording,
Yes,
get on it.
absolutely.
The system needs work.
Okay.
We get 2 feral points, right?
You
To a
add
max
2 feral
of
points
10.
to your existing up to a maximum of 10.
Yo, I'm at 10. I'm so wild right now.
Crazy
Oh,
frog.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. I got 7.
Cool.
Well, at
See,
some point
you
you can
use yours a lot.
absolutely
I do, and
Oh.
that's why it's gonna be fun. I get one good roll, I'm gonna add everything onto that roll.
I was gonna say, at some point, it's just I add 7 successes to this attack
Incredible.
to this damage.
And then I gotta roll 7 common die because oh my god, I might blow up.
Oh,
I need to slow down.
my final note was I made a human totem snowboarding
Yes.
that also is a 1 success.
Yeah, you made another scrap totem while you were in the machine shop. I want to say there's a hubcap involved.
Hell yeah. Okay, so we're far enough away that we can't, like, we're on the outskirts of the cabin area, right? Where we can see there's stuff going on, a sentinel's there, and they've got someone, but that's the most we can make out without getting closer.
Exactly.
Yeah, how are the 2 cats reacting?
If you go to the handout that you all should have access to for the cabin village and kind of zoom out, you can see the art. You would basically not be on, well, you would basically be on the far right side of that image. That's about how far away you are. It's a sizable distance. You know that there is a field of traps between you and the entrance because you ran into them previously. Well, avoided them previously.
Are these the ones? Oh, okay, I understand. I thought that these were the ones that Big L put down. And he's like, hey, watch out, there's a trap there.
Why do I have a notice? What's going on here? Oh, don't worry about it. I'm trying to decide. You know what? Fuck, we're just going to do this. We are actually going to start. It is, as you all are approaching this thing, and even at this distance, can see someone held in the grapple claw of this sentinel. We actually go all the way back to Winter's Bite, 3-ish months ago. Long in the middle of winter, just at the turning point of winter, where you are no longer losing light during the day, and slowly and surely light is creeping back into the world, and you are crawling your way towards spring. The air is frigid. The snow on the ground uncomfortable to step in, especially for the residents of the terrarium where we find ourselves. Preparations for, I don't know why I keep calling it Winter's Bite, it's Winter's Blood. Preparations for Winter's Blood, for the traditional exiling of one member of each tribe to the Forbidden Zones, are underway. It is not festive, not anything remotely close to the holiday that we have all just seen with spring. Spring's Dance? That's not it. Regardless. The mood in the terrarium is more somber. Although no decision has been reached on who shall be exiled, the general knowledge is that if no one volunteers or no one is chosen, then there will simply be a lottery to see who will leave the tribe and represent you for Winter's Blood. None of that is really your chief concern, Gamma, as you are entrenched in one of your seeing rituals. The other seers around you, everyone enjoying some time in a small enclosed area on one of the islands that has, in one of the terrariums that has survived better than the others. Most of its glass still intact. The wind comes in only through a few softball-sized holes in the panes that protect you from the outside. This is a dome which is unofficially restricted to seers. The last bits of warm ground beneath you. The dome, the water in the dome, fed by some sort of spring underground that actually pumps warm water up into a small pool rather than the frigid water flowing in through the river not far to your west. A privilege of the seers is to be warm, is to be in this place that steams up against the cold of winter. And the
that's the stuff.
The other seers are few are as gifted in the arts of seeing as you are. There is one or two who have been around longer than you. There are one or two have been around longer than you, but most of the reptiles lack the gift of sight. And so even though this dome could certainly hold a lot more, and does hold a few attendants, it is comparatively empty to the others. A number of small totems ring the pool that you are in with a larger, almost absurdly huge totem, easily standing 10 or even 15 feet high, looming over the lot of you as the group of seers watch you and are waiting with nervous energy all about them, shuffling their feet, wringing their hands, looking around, looking nervously to each other, hoping that whatever it is that you are about to say to them is helpful, is something that is going to guide your tribe in who should be representing you for Winter's Blood. One of the eldest of the seers, and one of the few who is physically older than you, as opposed to simply using the gift as long as you, an older, God, what are they called? Gecko. No, not gecko. Anoli. A long, slender nose, his scales having faded down to a very, very pale brown, no longer able to really not transform. Oh my gosh. No longer able to change color. And Domingo 37 finally takes a moment to make sure that you have come out of your trance and just says, well, what can you tell us? Who the tribe must know?
Um, I look at them and I feel like I feel like I have said many times to this person, as not, maybe not at first, but as time went on, have confided in them, as I feel like they know, they share the burden of it, and I say to them, "When will this end? Must it always be like this?"
He heaves a huge, exhausted sigh. Not exhausted for standing around nor exhaustion for the length that this ritual has taken. No, this is the exhaustion of ages, the exhaustion of years of knowing exactly what you're talking about. As long as the Watchers, as long as Paradise Valley stands, this is the way. This is the way it must be.
I uh you said there is a large totem.
Mhm.
Is the totem shaped like anything specific?
It is representative of a large, ambiguously species lizard. A very, very long tail going out behind it. It stands up on two legs. Its two arms held out in front of it as though it's cradling some invisible sphere of energy in its hands. Its mouth open, long, a single row on top and bottom of large, jagged teeth, a wide snout that not really representative of any particular species, but still has a dual row of scutes going down its back. Carved
Reptile.
some sort of wood and metal and leather. No one who's alive today actually knows who created this.
Um, I look to the future. I look to find the one that they will take where the path still leads towards the mark in one way or another. I try to find the name so that the lottery doesn't happen.
Go ahead and make a scry check.
Ooh, 3 successes.
As your ritual takes place, as you take in the heat of the water below you, the steam rising up, scented, some sort of mineral content in the water, maybe. You stare into the eyes, the large, painted golden eyes of this totem staring down at you, and whatever name you say, you don't hear it, but there is a murmur that goes on throughout everybody around you. And you can see their faces, suddenly concerned and possibly a little sad, as whatever name that you have just said, that person, their fate is sealed. Domingo 37 gives a very slow nod, his face fixed in place, showing no real emotion. I will tell Piaf. And with what little grace is still afforded to his elderly frame, he slips beneath the water and out of this terrarium pod. The others begin to disperse or settle in to write out the rest of their own scrying rituals. The few younger lizards who serve as attendants, bringing water or food to those who might need it.
I take drink, lean arms out. I'm like leaned up against the edge of the hot pool, and I get drunk.
Here in this dome, where heat and fumes and drink all mix and muddle the senses, you are unsure how much time has passed before there is suddenly the sounds of splashing as a number of the other seers here dive almost frantically under the water and leave the dome. You can hear shouts carried in from outside. A number of individuals, just calling out, not necessarily calling names. And the dome in which you have been resting begins to empty fairly rapidly. Someone even going as far as to, instead of slipping through the water, forcing their way through one of the places where the glass panels are missing from the frame. Did Gamma stay enjoying himself in the water, or does Gamma?
It sounds like you're describing danger. Like,
Could be. It's less danger, more commotion. Something is going on outside of your dome, and the other not inhabitants, but the other in residents, not really residents, but the other people here have all made their way out to see what all the collect.
I don't need to go look. I already know what's happening. I stay and drink, given that what is happening is what was supposed to happen.
You while away a few hours, enjoying your drink and enjoying the heat and the water. And then you realize that you have been alone here for a strange amount of time. The entire dome is yours. There is no one around, and has not been for at least the last drink.
When was the last? I wonder to myself. Is the water cool now, or is it still hot?
Oh no, the water is still hot. This water
Okay.
stays perpetually hot. It is
Sick. My
a
favorite
hot
place.
spring.
My favorite place. Yeah, I think I like feel around for where the bottle is, go to tip it upside down to fill the drink. Nothing happens, and I look in it, shake it a bit, toss it into the hot pool, and kind of stumble my wobbly frog body of it out of this thing, and grab my robe, my staff, and duck my head out of this thing.
Ducking under the water.
However
and,
I leave, however
Yep.
I have to leave. Yep.
Finding your way out of the terrarium dome and into the rest of and finding your way into the habitat proper, or outpost proper. There is, of course, a moment of adjustment as the cold air hits you, and as you realize that the sun is far lower than you would have expected, and it is it is time. And there is on the island where in some months you all will convince Piaf to make peace with the Badger tribe, there is a small, not conglomeration, congregation of reptiles, all centered around a little newt who is very young and trembling, terrified of what is to be. There is a brief speech given by Piaf, which you don't really pay attention to. You've seen these things before. It's been a number of years that you've heard the same devotion to the Watchers, the same acquiescence to these rites and rituals, which you have seen repeatedly, will one day bring about calamity here in the terrarium.
It's
Instead,
like interstitial view, right? Of I see them giving this speech, but I see them standing in this like same place, but everything's on fire, right? Like a little like flash of that, bloody hands, them like standing above. I also need to go find my guy. If he's out here, great. If I have to go find him, Moroder 7.
Morador 7, you check the usual haunts. First, the bar, or, what serves as the communal meal and drink space. Nothing there. You check his den, a little, a little, not that little, but a cave in the reeds, a place where he has his brewing devices set up and his plants and the weird mollusks that he harvests for his concoctions, and nothing there. But you do know quite possibly the one last place that he'd be, and so you return home. And sure enough, seated at your table and waiting for you, having a nice little drink while where did my mouse pointer go? There we go. The moment you walk through, walk through the entrance. He raises a glass, says, "Ah, there you are. I've been waiting. Did you not remember that we were supposed to have?" And he gestures over to another individual. You're chosen. A little frog in a little toad.
Frog.
In her usual place, getting things and setting them out for the two of you. And Mordor looks up and just, "What took you so long? I'm not that young."
I hear his voice, but it like dulls out, and my world becomes Haley 43. Ted, can I make a scry roll to know if this is real? Or like am I in a hallucination right now?
Sure.
Now just because I'm high, don't take that to mean anything. I just think my character might be actually experiencing a hallucination. I don't know if what's happening is fully real. I'm gonna use my free reroll.
Wake up. Wake up, bro. You're asleep.
Wake
Wake
up.
up.
Wake up. I got one success.
1 success. This is more of a memory than a vision. But Gamma also realizes that this is not where Gamma is now. You know that this was long, long ago. That little newt was chosen years and years ago, before some of your tribe members, some of the ones that you know now, were even hatched. You know how this vision ends. You know how this memory ends. The 3 of you sit down, as you had done so many times, to have a nice meal together, to enjoy each other's company. Friends who have known each other almost your whole lives. You know that the Sentinels will come. They will march into the terrarium, and Piaf will do nothing to stop them. In fact, Piaf will welcome them. And you know that the Sentinels will call out a couple names. And even though you have already told them, you have already sent someone for Winter's blood, they seem to have no concept of what you're talking about. And they repeat those names. You only hear one of them.
I am radicalized.
And even though you will actually, let me ask you. When the Sentinels come to grab your chosen, Haley 43, what was it that Gamma did?
I fought with everything, because even though I know I can't stop it, it doesn't mean I can't try.
You snap out of your memory. And although it is no longer Winter's bite, no, I did it again, Winter's blood, there is still snow on the ground where you are now. There are individuals ahead of you caught in the same grasp, the same complete certainty of what may come. Your friends are around you, the 2 cats who have guided you to the device that you need to put a stop to this. You all are outside the cabin village. A single sentinel is in the doorway, although without even a test, you all can certainly hear the sound of several drones nearby. This being one of the many patrols that have somewhat inexplicably words thickened the skies over a good chunk of Paradise Valley, including where you are now in the cat habitat. Your guides, you can see that their ears are flat against their heads. There's no fur up because they are Sphinx cats, and so other than a few patches. Okay. See, it was not enough to mute my phone. I have to disable it. Reaching into their scavenging bags, clearly about to grab something as they begin to take off across the snow. All of you are here. All of you are ready, or present. Words. What are you all doing? How are you, as your guides take off and begin to move through the snow, not sinking very far, feline agility keeping them, or maybe just the pure speed as they run across as they run across the field between themselves and the throng of people. What do you do?
Gamma looks to his friends in their sick jackets
And boots.
and boots. I look to my friends and I say, no more.
No more.
No more.
So we're doing
Well,
this.
I'm taking off. I'm taking
Yeah, I look at Hugh, I nod, I croak a few times, and then chase after ODB.
I will assume that David and Hugh follow.
Oh yes, sorry, I had my microphone folded up. I wasn't. Yes.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Following in the footsteps, I won't make you roll to avoid the traps because you can just follow in the footsteps of what the hell? Adia and
As we're running,
oh my god, why can I not even think of my own NPC's names? This
Cassius 18.
is Cassius, thank you.
Cassius
Say
18.
Claudius, no.
As we're running, I'm like leaping to catch up with Big L. As I leap ahead of you, I shout to you, that one there, that was it. Should have got you.
As you close the distance, and you can see the throng of individuals who are gathered around this sentinel, clutched in one of its, or not one of its, clutched in its grabber claw, you can see a familiar cat. Actually, this is Nightshade, the hunter who has been setting the traps, the one who spoke to Big L and revealed the broken chassis of a sentinel that had fallen into one of his traps. You can hear the echoing robotic voice of the sentinel as it is urging all test subjects, please return to your abodes. Remember it. Test subject Nero 16. You have been selected for tagging. Please do not resist. Nightshade is, I mean, if you've ever seen the videos of cats getting shots at the vet and they're, you know, squirming and doing everything in their power to escape, that is what Nightshade is doing right now. While the group around him and around this sentinel is while they are armed and while they are in fact surrounding this sentinel, none of them appear to be making any sort of move. And as you get up and as you get up there and you can hear the sentinel urging everybody to disperse and trying to calm Nightshade, the sound of drones overhead you can see that Nightshade is, and not Nightshade, Nightclaw. Come on, publishers, don't do this to me. Nightclaw, the leader of the cats, is bolting out of the door to the cabin in which you had seen her previously. the first large cabin on the left that is serving as something of an infirmary. However, you all will get there before she reaches that area. What do you do when you get there? You could kind of have to push your way. If you want to get to the Sentinel, you will have to kind of push your way through the group of cats, but or jump over them.
Is the Sentinel still holding someone, or is it a different Sentinel?
It's just the one Sentinel that you can see, and it is holding Nightshade. It is holding Nightshade in the grabber claw. Whatever is on its other arm, some sort
about
of
to find out.
device.
Hey,
Wait, a device we have a device we have not seen?
We about to get shot is what we just got told.
Oh no. Oh. I mean, yeah, we're all going in. We're going in.
Okay.
Yeah.
When we're running in,
Mhm.
Drake's gonna ask the rest of them, "Are we fighting?"
What do you plan on doing?
Swinging's what I'm best at.
Swinging is what you'll do. I'm gonna Ultra Instinct to give him, try to give you successes to attacking the Sentinel.
All right. If we're going to fight,
Mm-hmm.
let's go ahead and.
That's bad. I'm gonna
Can-
push. No, if I push, I take 2 damage. I fail.
Ooh.
I simply fail.
Oh no.
I think I'm gonna make it a thing for me to not get into like
Why is this
close range with it. Where's the?
All right. You should all be. What in the fuck is this?
Mhm.
I hate you, Alchemy.
You know what I don't hate though? The Swiss roll. This bitch good.
Yes, hell yeah, dude. Hell yes.
Oh my god.
I gotta say,
Now I'm jealous, guys. Now I'm jealous.
yeah, I have no dessert. I'm a little upset.
Yo,
God
okay.
damn.
In the drawer at my desk, Milano lemon white chocolate cookies.
Ooh.
Mm.
Yes.
Where you work at now, by the way, Sean?
It's a place called Precision for Medicine. It's a biotech firm.
Okay. Fuck.
It sounds exciting,
Basically
but it's
like GameStop, right?
It's kind of like GameStop. Honestly, it's a big freezer. All I do is take frozen vials of stuff and move it into
Ew.
boxes or other freezers. That's all it is all day. It's essentially a warehouse job for little frozen vials.
Okay.
I'm not.
I remember
gonna...
you had. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say. I remember you last said you worked at like FedEx. I think it was. So I didn't know if you were still doing that.
Oh, not FedEx, but a courier job. Yes.
Mm.
Different.
Okay. Everybody go ahead and roll initiative for me. Gamma, I am going to impose a -2 on your initiative roll as you are trying so hard to see what is coming that it is just dragging you out of the moment, trying to see into the future. So I have Drake at a 3.
Got a 5. I do want to like say I'm not getting in it with like Drake, but I will be near.
Yeah, talk to him, Gamma. Talk to him.
Yo, 4. What do you want?
Nice. Hugh has a 3. Oh my god.
You trying to tell me about the future?
What is Gamma's agility actually?
Oh, I think it's 3. It's 3.
Okay. Drake, Hugh, which one of you has the higher agility? I think Hugh.
I think we're tied.
Yeah, I have a 4.
I have a 3 then. Yes, that's what it was.
Okay. So ODB is first.
I have one question. How much is it to like? You can't up those stat points, but you can up like the move, sneak, fight.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
that's 5 XP.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can increase them to a maximum of
5.
5.
Yeah.
And you like if I have 2 wits, I can still increase a wits thing up to 5.
Correct.
Hey, you know
Yeah. Okay.
what's
Cool.
crazy about that?
What is your agility, Gamma?
Oh, mine's 3.
Can you roll a d6 for me?
Sure. Dawson, what's crazy about?
Jesus
we
criminy, Gamma.
Show who the fuck you are.
Can't keep a frog down, man.
No, literally, man. Fuck.
Guys, look, the beginning was a crazy reveal for the character. I did not know I named the sacrifices for our tribe. Crazy. So these 6s feel good.
Just a couple of them. Only if there was nothing else decided.
God, this fucking frog is freaking out, man.
Yeah, dude, I feel like a radical soldier now.
I mean, that's what we are. I mean,
I
that's
know.
what we are, actually.
It makes me want to up my fight. I think
Bro,
I'm gonna
I
up
think
my
your fight's
fight.
better than mine are. Calm down, man. Fuck.
No.
All right, ODB, you are up first. I'm not going to bother really with a tactical map for this. Essentially, the Sentinel is standing in the gateway. It has got Nightshade in its grabber claw. You are probably at short range. You all have made up the distance, but there is still a crowd of people around you. What is ODB
Okay.
going to do?
This is a wild swing for me here, but
Go
I
ahead.
want to try something. Right? It's a group of us, right? It's like it's not even just like it's not like our party, but it's also like the rest of the cats are kind of watching.
Yeah, there's about a dozen cats.
Yeah.
Not milling around, standing around this sentinel, and Adia and Cassius are both here as well. Nightshade is essentially at the door to the cabin on your left side, like the closest one on the left.
I want to make a real wild swing here, and I kind of want to, I guess, I want to try to dominate the crowd to join our fight against this one watch.
Go ahead, talk to him.
Talk to him.
Okay. Now this will not apply to Nightclaw, but the crowd around you. Oh God, I've got to look up. Okay, here we go. Where is my dominate?
I'm sorry, man. I know we just started.
Nope. Here we go. Dominance, conflict. What is your rank currently?
Good as hell.
I think I only ranked up. It's 7.
7's pretty good.
That's
Yeah,
still
7's
pretty
good.
good. You do not have more people on your side. This crowd is larger than you and your friends. And what you are asking for them is what you are asking
Wild.
from them, rather, is exceptionally dangerous.
Right.
So both of those, that is going to be a total of -2 in modifications, but your rank does exceed most everyone here, so I'm going to just say a straight roll, straight dominate roll.
Oh my god.
This is a crazy swing off the rip. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
go big, man.
Get it.
Yes. That's one
Got a
success.
1.
That's one success.
Mm-hmm.
Do we push?
You don't want my advice.
I don't
right
think you push. I mean, you have one success.
That's so real.
Mm-hmm.
I could have 2
Although,
more
I mean, it's
successes.
only it is only instinct damage.
It is instinct damage.
You probably got like 4 instinct, right?
Looks like 3 based on the dice.
Yeah, I got 3.
3.
I'm gonna flip a coin.
Okay.
This,
Go
this,
ahead.
this man gambles.
Oh yeah. I don't.
You're gonna flip a coin
Heads,
to
I do
see
it
if you
again. Heads,
then
I do it
push.
again.
Yeah, he's gambling the gamble.
Heads, I do it again. I got tails, but I really want to do it again. I'm doing it again. Fuck it. We're
Okay.
pushing.
Oh yeah.
Guys,
Oh yeah.
it's a
He
double
falls
gamble.
to the pressure.
Hey, 2 and
Oh,
2. So
boy.
you take 2 points of instinct damage. You gain 2 feral points when you do that. As I believe instinct damage is doubt creeps in because man, this is a huge crowd, and even as some of them begin to heft their weapons, others are looking like this is who number one, who the fuck are you? Ain't no way, ain't no how. But you see a few of them heft their weapons, and now I'm not gonna roll them all into initiative. They will just make a group roll at the end. But you definitely have turned some fighters to your side. This is one of their own who is caught in this claw. Do you have anything for a maneuver? Because the skill check is right.
Okay.
Talk to
I can
him.
just aim. I'm gonna aim my bow. I'm standing with the guys right now. I'm gonna aim my bow.
Or attack you using fight, shoot, or an animal. Okay.
Yep, that was good.
Yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna aim my bow, showing them
Okay.
where I stand in this matter.
Hell yeah. Do you take cover, or are you like out in the open? Snow coming down like a samurai?
Snow coming down like a fucking samurai, man. Black and white picture. Don't. I actually can't see color. I can only see values of gray and black.
It's actually they think you're seeing in thermal, right?
Oh, fuck, that's too cool.
Next up is Nightshade. We got a 5 on initiative.
Talk to him, Nightshade.
Well, I'm sorry, not Nightshade, Nightclaw.
Talk to him,
Hey.
Nightclaw.
Yeah.
I should have never gone with the name Nightshade out of the sample list.
One of you knights, someone do something.
Nightclaw is far enough away that she will spend both of her maneuvers to just close the distance. And as she is closing, you can see she's got her hands up and she is doing her best to diffuse this situation. This is dangerous, and this is a watcher. And the watcher says that one of hers has to be banded. She doesn't have to like it, but
Hey,
one of them has to be banded. It's fine.
he
They're
about to be
not
watching
being taken
too.
away. And just, gesturing to the sentinel, gesturing to the drones in the air, urging everybody to calm down. But, Gamma, do you calm down?
Absolutely not. Not with the opening of this session. Hell no, I can't. I'm radicalized, Ted. You created a monster. I watched my wife die tonight.
Not die, get taken.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't use my scry because I failed earlier, so I have to sleep before I can do that again. So I'm either swinging or I'm going to incite violence in the crowd. I am going to use the anger within to follow in Big L's example, right? I'm going to attempt to further incite these people into violence by I move as close as I can to like get to the people, right? So
Okay.
whatever, if that's 2 maneuvers or whatever.
That's 1 maneuver to get in.
Sick. I move as
To
close
get to
them.
the crowd is what's the maneuver.
Yeah, I want to get to the crowd of cats. I want to get to them, and I point, and I say, "You see what they do to us? They come whenever they wish, take us, do unspeakable things. This ends. No more." I want to try to dominate these people. I want to incite a riot.
Okay. I was about to ask, are you going for the crowd or are you going for Nightclaw? But it sounds like you're going for the crowd.
Yeah, I want to incite a riot with these people if possible. Okay. What do I need to roll?
Dominate, please.
Yeah. What's the modifiers?
It's going to be a straight roll, same as.
Okay.
Actually, you know what?
Okay.
I will give you a +1 modification because ODB had an extra success last time,
Hell yeah.
which is all
man.
building towards a minimum needed.
Talk to him.
Get him.
Let's do
Talk to
successes.
him.
I feel like I could push for the 1 damage, right?
Talk to him,
Flip a
Gamma.
coin.
Talk to him,
Right,
Gamma.
right. No. No, I don't need to flip. I know.
Okay,
Talk to him, Gamma.
We did it,
You
though.
take 2 points of instinct damage. You take 2 points of doubt. You gain 2 feral points. With 3 successes, there was definitely definitely a segment of the crowd that was not sold on this yet. That was not just looking at their comrades in an effort to just be like, "Hey, calm down," but like there were some dirty looks going Big L's way and towards the rest of you. That shit's done. That even the worst of them is now slowly turning to the Sentinel and realizing, like, you know what? There are like 12 of us here. There's only
What will you do when they come for you?
all right. The crowd is swayed, which makes it a shame that it is the Sentinel's turn.
I'm just a little frog. Please don't. Officer.
Right.
Officer.
Right. So much for Che.
Let's really rethink our decision here, officer. He can't arrest us all, right? Right?
You don't
Right.
need to get the taser. You don't need to get the taser.
Don't tase me, bro. Don't tase me.
Dude, do not make me name this episode Don't Tase Me, Bro.
All right. Seemingly oblivious to what is going on around it, to the shift in the crowd, there is a. Let's see. The other arm that seems to have just a one device you've never seen that looks sort of just like a. I don't know why I'm gesturing. Imagine when people do the fingers together fake Italian pose. It looks kind of like that to begin with, and as you watch, the fingers separate, and a band begins to thread through them, which it then wraps around. The leg of Nightshade.
She's gonna have to lose the leg, guys. Shame.
That's kind of tragic, G.
Ooh. Yikes.
With even as Nightshade, not Nightclaw, is squirming and fighting against this Sentinel's grasp, there is a loud popping noise, not of a gunshot, but of like an electric pop, like a taser or a cattle prod going off.
Oh, for sure.
And Nightshade gives a single cry of surprise and goes still, breathing, alive, but unconscious. And the band, the strange band that is on this thing's other arm, snakes around its leg and then tightens all the way up against the flesh. The Sentinel, its mission done, releases its grapple claw and turns to look at all of you and turns to just spinning its torso basically 180 degrees on its tank chassis or tank tread chassis. Citizens, not citizens, you are not citizens. Test subjects, please disperse or I will be forced to use non-lethal methods of dispersion. If you do not disperse after that, lethal methods will be employed. Right, Iserman 19, Hugh, you're up.
What is the distance between this watcher and the rest of the crowd?
I mean, they are practically at arm's length. They were already surrounding. I would say that they are. Let me pull up the actual thing. Yeah, they are at near range, mechanically speaking. They have surrounded this watcher closer than 2 meters. Like they are almost right up on it as it was holding Nightshade, who it has now dropped.
Okay. Here's what I'd like to do, and you tell me whether or not you think this would be possible. I would like to spend some Pharaoh points and burrow, and the goal is to burrow either right in front of or right behind this watcher, right? So that if it moves, obviously I can only do one or the other. Right now, my guess is like right behind it, so that if the crowd moves forward and it moves backwards, there won't be enough earth to support it, and it will fall into the hole that I've created.
Adam, that's insane. That's great.
Do you understand what I'm trying to describe here?
I do.
I'll be honest, I
I mean,
don't.
there's a couple questions. Like, obviously, I can burrow, right? But the question that I guess only you can adjudicate is, just because I can burrow doesn't mean like I've got radar and I'm going to know exactly where to, put that tunnel. I'm underground, obviously, right? And so, it's up to you whether or not and I think Hugh would know that too. So I'm not going to do it, if it's like, you're driving in the dark. But if I've got a shot at it, I think that's what Hugh's. And actually, I think Hugh would probably spend 2 Pharaoh points, one to get out there, one to dig the hole, right? And basically a second one to get out of there. Because he certainly doesn't want to be at the bottom of that hole if the watcher falls through.
Let's burrow around 30 feet, about 1 range category in a conflict.
It almost sounds like maybe an ambush. Is that like a mechanic thing? I thought, isn't like ambush a part of this game? I know
It
it's
is.
not.
That's
I know
usually
it's not
handled.
Like, yeah, I know it's not ahead of time, but he is making like a trap of sorts.
Yeah. Ambush is usually handled by sneak, but this doesn't feel like a sneak. I think this is going to be more towards a move check. You need to make sure that you are getting to the appropriate spot. So it'll cost you the Pharaoh points.
Okay.
You make a move check. This is going to be, I was going to say, this is going to kind of be like the Trapper talent. I'm not, but obviously you are going specifically to try to stop this thing from leaving, correct?
Right, stop it from leaving. Potentially have it. If it falls, it might incur some damage, right, without anyone actually having to touch it. You know.
That would be quite a fall. That would require quite a fall, I should say.
Well, and I don't know. I know these things move on tracks. I don't know how it would move out of the hole, right? If it's in the hole. So, like, I don't know that Hugh has a long-term plan of, oh, it's going to do X, Y, and Z, but like putting it in this hole in Hugh's mind will certainly diminish what options this watcher has.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and make a move check.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's really not great.
You can push that if you want.
No, I think that changes my plan, and I'll just make a second movement of readying my slingshot.
Okay.
Yeah.
You still tunnel. You spend the Pharaoh point. You just
What if you burrow like a little cover, right?
well,
you go trench mode.
Yeah, I mean,
you can definitely.
I mean, if I'm tunneling anyway, I may as well push this and see what the fuck happens.
Okay, one success.
Hey, that's a success.
Very Bugs Bunny style, like burrowing into the ground, traveling along, popping up your head, realizing you're a little bit off, ducking back into the ground and continuing to burrow to the point, and then popping up. You said you wanted to pop up behind it, but like not right next to it, right?
Yeah, I'm actually like I'll dig out some of the ground behind it. I'll pop my head up, dig out some of the ground behind it just to make sure I'm in the right place, right? And then dig out the ground behind it, and then spend a second feral point to get the hell out of there.
Okay. Are you going where are you ending up your movement?
I'm ending up back where I came from.
Okay. Got it. Okay, I understand now.
Yeah.
Roll your 2 base dice for having spent 2 feral points.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh boy. Roll a die for me.
Awesome.
1 base die, please.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Yeah.
You temporarily lose your capacity for advanced thinking. You lose the ability to speak, as outlined as we have dealt with Gamma before, but you're also unable to use tools. You lose the ability to use the comprehend skill. This will last for 1d6 hours.
You need me to roll another d6? Or is that what the base the last
No,
one
go ahead and roll another d6.
Okay.
One.
Okay, so it'll only last for an hour.
All right.
Kind of like specifically bad for you, though, right?
Real
No
bad.
tools
Yeah.
for an hour.
Yeah, that hurts.
Why are they picking on your class, your abilities?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the seer lost the ability to communicate completely, so
That's like kind of normal, I think.
He just goes really nonverbal on us.
Alrighty, but Hugh, you do pop up back where you were. Drake, what is the plan? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just shake some dirt out of my fur and blink and stare blankly at my compatriots, not saying a word.
Oh, God damn it. He got the same shit that Gammon does.
Drake Atlas 12. What are you doing?
Okay, so let's say because have to tell you what it is ahead of time, but it also depends on the dice. Because if it don't work, it's gonna be bad. But using the momentum from us running up towards the crowd, right?
Uh-huh.
Drake, since he already sees everybody else engaging, is just gonna leap over the crowd, and then like coming towards the watcher while it's talking. He let me see if I can this one. Think of it kind of like this one, right? Leaps over the crowd, and then he's just gonna try to right hook it straight into the face.
Huge
Okay.
anime leap is what the picture that you sent.
What I typed though was this.
Parkour anime jump.
Parkour anime jump.
And I got a huge anime leap.
He is a buff pup, that's for sure.
So for that one, it would be if it's allowed by mine. Where is it? Oh, Hunt Wheat Instincts. Yep. For every FP, you get a +1 to fight or shoot. Mhm. Is that per one I spend or? Yes. So, is this okay, Ted?
Yeah, you're using Hunter's Instinct. Yeah,
Yeah. And
you can
then,
spend when.
me-
Okay, so you spend 1 to activate it to choose your
yup.
prey. It
And
must
then
be
is
within
it
line of sight or have left a track. Done that. When you attack your
attack?
prey, you can spend more feral points to get a bonus to your first attack against it. For every feral point you spend, get a +1 to fight or shoot. You can only have 1 prey at a time. So yeah, you can spend you spend 1, and then as many as you want for positive modification to your roll for extra skill dice.
Okay. So I'll spend 1 for the Hunt Tweed, and then is it when I hit? Sorry, I have to hit to be able to spend more.
Yeah, for Hunter Instinct, it's you spend to hit, and then Predator you would spend for damage, but you have to have hit first.
Okay. Well, bow, bow. Present. Oh, what is that? What is that? A skill dice rolling?
I
Uh.
do not know what happened there.
Oh.
One
We
success.
we
One
know
success?
who I am,
One
though.
success is a hit, and frankly, you're already taking a bunch of damage. So what have you got to
Yeah,
lose?
I would not push that. That's 3 damage. That's not good to
Yeah.
push.
One
No,
success
that's
is
all.
enough to hit.
Hey, I know I pushed it. Please don't push it.
Yeah, don't push this. Don't do that. The only reason I pushed mine is because I can drink alcohol to feel good.
No, that's fair.
Mechanically and literally.
So then, with that,
Okay.
I
Not pushing.
will. No, I won't push. But since I did hit, uh,
Okay. How many
oh,
feral points did you spend on Hunter Instinct, by the way?
1.
Just 1? Okay.
I forgot to add the modification for Weapon Master. Oh, that's for weapon damages
That's
increase.
for
Sorry,
damage.
weapon.
Yeah, that's about to fall in. So
Oh,
normally
okay.
claws and teeth is 1. Your weapon master makes it 2.
And then
You
6 because I'm spending the rest of my feral points.
okay. 8 damage. Okay.
Same.
I also need you to roll a shitload of base dice, but
Hold on, I got you, Chief. I got you. Because I spent 7 points, so let's see what we got. And I ain't failed not on one of them.
you're
Okay.
golden. Oh my god.
Wow.
That's my goat right there. That's my goat
Yeah.
right there.
Cool-headed. Cool-headed.
Fuck, he's too nice with it.
Yeah.
Now,
He's
if I
always in
remember
control.
8 fucking damage. Jesus. All right. Gets to roll its armor though.
They can't hang. They can't hang with my boy.
Mm-mm.
My boy David's crazy. I mean, Dave.
Yeah. In our world, when they show the Chad image, it's Drake Atlas.
It actually is. We got Watcher Soy Jacks.
So, okay. Dawson,
Yeah.
how do you want to describe just demolishing this thing in one hit?
So as he leaps over the crowd and because the attack itself is simple, but it's as soon as he makes contact with it, and I'm going for the face, so like face straight down wherever that connects. So if he like lands on his shoulders, is probably even better. But when he does, and if whatever like sounds or things go off, he turns around and he's like, "You're worried about it being mad, yet you just got called test subjects by the Watcher, and that's okay with you. We each have our own life to live, and you're choosing to hide from right now."
You land on this Sentinel's tank treads and just sink in claws into the armor underneath its what on a person would be a chin, and just pull and just tear its head right off. There is a brief test subject, and it slumps down like
Insane.
hold on
Insane.
one
Talk
second,
to him. No,
because
relax. Talk to him.
hold on one second.
There are drones, but that
He's
was
Mortal
insane.
Kombat
Well,
Finish him.
there is something else.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Erupting from its body.
kind of.
There's
in
an
a way.
alien inside it, an actual xenomorph.
Oh fuck.
Oh boy. Okay.
I kind of expected this. It's okay. I'm here for it.
You got this. You got this, goat. You got this.
Okay. As this sentinel powers down, there is a brief flickering in its eyes, which then go out. There is a strange, just like half second of silence as everyone is sort of in shock at what just happened. Drake, you are as close as is possible to be to this thing. So you are the first to hear the steadily building, high whining noise before this thing, this sentinel next to you,
Mhm.
just explodes. Not like a fragment explosion. Not like it's not bits. There is an energy explosion from this thing that rends through its body and into everyone around it. Everyone around will take 2 points of damage.
I have
Strength
one
damage?
question.
Yeah, this is regular damage, so damage to your strength.
I have one question because it's
Yes.
for. Oh, hold on. You said Night Claw was the one being held.
Nightshade was the one being held. Yeah.
Are they
Probably
still
gonna have to
currently
change
like
it.
next to it?
Yeah, they are on the ground at it. I would say at its feet, but it does not have feet.
It's a reach, but I have Stonewall and Defensive. When he hears the ticking, can I grab whichever of the two it is? I already forgot which one it was. I'm sorry, Ted.
It's okay.
And throw them at the crowd.
You are trying
So
to protect Nightshade from the damage of this explosion.
well, as far away as he can possibly throw him, if he can move fast enough.
Okay.
Or like just shield them, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think you're gonna be able to get down to the ground, grab them, and throw them because this is an energy explosion from this sentinel.
That's fine. Then yes, I would like to shield them. If that's possible.
I would say if you want to shield them, however, I will just split the difference. If you take 3 points of damage, they will take no damage.
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to spend a feral point to activate my natural armor.
Okay.
Which I don't know how it works. Yep. Hey, did you know it?
Natural armor
What
is
the
fairly
fuck?
straightforward. You activate when you
Your
suffer
Iron Man
damage.
suit comes on.
The damage
Guys.
is then reduced by 1. So you spend a feral point and you reduce the damage by 1. You cannot spend more than 1
Yeah.
feral point to reduce damage.
We're all reptiles deep down inside.
So that's 2 points of
I
damage for
can-
the rest of us, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Do I have to roll to see if I go crazy because I spent a feral point? Is that how that works?
Technically, yes, which I
Okay.
think is a little silly for natural or for reactive powers, but yes.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
God dang it!
Ooh.
Roll one more die.
Yo, I'm a psycho tonight.
We got two. We got two of y'all now.
Yo,
Fantastic.
let's
No.
go. Yo, Adam,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
wild
High five.
boys.
High five.
Wild boys.
Hey man, you're the better talker here, bro. Please, please be able to talk.
Oh,
Your
talk
inner
is-
beast takes over completely. You lose both your ability to speak and to use tools, and must either flee or go berserk. Your choice. If you flee, you must attack anyone trying to stop you until you find a place where you can be alone. If you go berserk, you must attack everyone within near range, friend or foe, in close combat.
Oh,
The
no.
effect lasts for D6 hours or until you are broken.
Hit it.
Oh,
Do you want to flee or go
God.
berserk?
I'm not fighting the people.
You're so swinging on the crowd.
God.
You
Yeah.
ever just punches a guy?
Yeah. Okay. Can I? Yes. I mean, all right. I'm out of here, right? But
Yeah,
here's
you're gonna
the thing.
flee.
Can I go out in style by bringing out some booze,
Go out in
glugging it, like croaking real loud, screaming? Well, actually, I don't know what I'm screaming. I'm just screaming actually because I can't talk anymore.
Correct.
Yep. I croak real loud and I hop off like a mad frog. Oh, yep. Clothes come off. You guys seen this before?
You don't have to remove your clothes. You can still choose to.
Yep, clothes come off.
Just remember that it is snowing up here. It is very
Yeah.
cold.
I'm out of here.
Okay.
We're going to talk about
I
this to
need
these
you
group
roll.
of people.
No, I'm not going to have you roll. It'll last for an hour. We're going to overlap it with Hughes because
Okay.
I want to play the rest of the session. Yes.
Look, I hear what you're saying, but we're not going to talk about anything. It sounds like you two are going to talk about some stuff because two of us can't speak. And as a matter of
Oh my
fact,
God.
like as a result of this explosion, I think Hugh's going to spend another feral point and burrow again just to get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
My man's digging.
Yeah.
You don't.
I'm going to have to explain.
I'm not
this
making
to
you
these
roll for that
people.
one.
Yeah,
Number
gotcha.
one, because you're already under a feral effect, and
Yeah.
number two, because you could also just walk away. So
Yeah, no, this is more for flavor, clearly.
yeah. Digging into snow and dirt just.
Yeah, it's real dangerous up here. It's not quite, at least in Hugh's mind, it's not quite as dangerous underground. I'm going to kick it down here for a little bit.
Yep.
What a insane session.
Drake.
Oh,
Drake
fuck, I'm
and-
going to spend a feral point next at this point. Shit.
Yeah.
Session ends mid-session just because everybody's fucked off in different directions.
We are
Nobody can
crazy.
talk.
The
Nobody's wearing
resistance is
clothes.
crazy.
Okay.
I'll tell you who's going to love us. Nightclaw is going to
Nightclaw
love us.
is super happy with you right now.
Yeah.
Actually, Nightclaw is still conscious. Okay. But Drake and ODB are. But I'm assuming Drake. I know you're Oh God! Thank God you didn't push that roll.
Yeah.
Sir. I thought about it. It was very tempting. It was so tempting.
You.
All those big numbers. All those big numbers.
That's how they get you.
I did roll to soak some of that, but you still did exactly enough damage to kill it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
God.
Drake and I know Drake is awake. ODB, you have taken 2 damage. You're still conscious, right?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay. You can see that there are a number amongst the crowd who are not good. They are not dead. This explosion was not significant enough to kill any of them, although some are looking real bad. Nightclaw is forcing herself to her feet, shaking her head. This does not have the sound of it's not like a grenade or a gunshot. There's no ringing in your ears at this point. You can hear perfectly fine. This was more energy than it was explosion, if that makes sense. A number of the crowd are wait, is Adia awake? Uh-oh. Oh, barely. Okay. A number of the crowd are beginning to help those who have been injured. They are starting to force themselves to their feet, forcing, pulling allies to their off the ground. Nightclaw is making a beeline for the two of you. What are you doing? You have a brief moment before she will reach you. If you
Oh, well, probably Drake's not the best one to conversate with. Yeah, I'm sorry for y'all. Whatever discussion's about to happen, we probably gonna get fucked by these cat people, but it's okay.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm getting
Um,
ready to get chewed out.
no, whichever one he just protected, he's just gonna like look down. Are you okay?
Nightshade is still unconscious. Nightshade was in the grapple claw, got hit with presumably some sort of taser weapon, and is, mechanically speaking, broken by agility damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, he's just gonna pick that one up.
I like how
Actually-
you're asking if she's okay. You look down and it's like, oh, probably not.
Yeah, damn. Well, he's gonna pick this one up and turn
Still
around to the
alive,
crowd.
though, and took no damage from the explosion thanks to you. So
Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
I think before Nightclaw gets to us, I'm gonna start talking to the crowd. It's like these watches come and capture us, harm us, kill some of us. Hell, you see, they even carry bombs inside of them. We need to take a stand because it's only going to get worse from here. It took my friend. I've seen him take others. Banding first. Then it's just a pill. Then the pill might kill you. It might do something strange to you. I've seen people mutate. Then others, they just put them down. We must not live in fear of the Watchers anymore. We have to take a stand. I'm saying this to all of like the people that's like regrouping together, and all of those are hurt. Some of the people recovering. Uh, I'm standing there. Also, I guess like a little tinged up. My coat ripped a little bit. I'm trying to talk to the crowd before people get to me.
uh, you have a few who are in the midst of either helping others. You can see that there are some nodding. Others are looking at you like, really now? Like
Yes.
we're kind of dying here.
Yep.
You only have a brief moment before Nightclaw reaches the two of you, ODB and Drake. You can see as she is walking up that she is watching your friends. Well, not Hugh because he was underground, but watching Gamma run off. And first thing she does is lean down and check on Nightshade, and then satisfied that Nightshade is still alive, stands back up, ears flat, hackles raised as she looks at the two of you. What have you done?
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I really didn't do much.
Sentinel here, and she looks up as the drones are retreating. More watchers will come now. More sentinels.
Mhm.
Well,
Okay. I wasn't. I was just making sure you didn't have
no,
anything else to say. My bad.
no, that was it. Sorry.
Okay. um, the Watchers. The watch has been on edge for a little bit now. They've they're gonna patrol here, but you guys, they can't take you all down. Number one, and number two, uh, if anything, it's gonna be at fault of us. They seen, uh, especially our man here, our big guy, Drake. All of the cats have not attacked yet. It's if anybody's gonna take the brunt of it, it's going to be Drake and I. And we
Let us hope. The Watchers are nearly as many as my tribe. They patrol this whole place. We cannot hope to fight them. Not as we fight the rats at the same time. This war is taxing enough. We respect the power of the Watchers, even if we do not trust them. They would have banded him. We would have allowed this. He would be alive and here. Still. She gestures to two other cats who pick up Nightshade and begin to, along with, you see all the wounded are being taken right to that cabin that you all were brought to first, the infirmary cabin.
Drake just tries to slide into that group. He just starts picking up people.
don't ditch me, man. Fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just leaves ODB alone behind.
The casualties are important, ODV. You got it. You got it, Chief.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now it's the casualties. Okay, fucking
I mean, aren't you higher rank than him anyway?
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's kind of your job now.
I think we're the same rank, aren't we?
Nope. I'm rank 6. I
Oh
ain't gonna lie.
fuck! Oh
Shit rolls uphill, buddy.
fuck! I hate being middle management. uh, oh my god! You're right. You're right, Nightclaw. I think he was. I was caught up in the moment. Uh, luckily, like I said, it was really only the effort of one man. I'm pointing to the guy that's ditching me.
He did it.
So if if they come after y'all, I tell them who really did it.
As he as he's like carrying an individual to the infirmary or to the room, you just see like the left arm. He just slowly flexes it real quick as he's walking off.
I'm going to be honest with you, Nightclaw. He's kind of scary as hell to me now. I've never seen nobody do no shit like that. But
When my tribe members are are out of harm's way, I expect you all to leave. You may wait for your friends out here, or go off into the snow to find them. I do not care.
you're right. I shall go find my friends. Uh, I'm going to be honest. I only know where Gamma went because I seen him. I do not know where he went. So hopefully he just comes back. uh,
I do hope that they are okay.
uh,
I would take no pleasure in their deaths, but I will not have them bringing danger here.
Yeah.
I must see to Nightshade. We have a
Okay.
band to remove.
Right. Before you do that, I still
Sort of
want to help
shakes
in
her
the
head.
war. If we're not going to be here, I don't want to bring more trouble to the cat tribe. Uh, let's make a point of meeting for us, so I don't have to. We don't have to risk us coming back here causing issue with the watches, and we can still provide help from the outside.
Make a sense emotion check.
Oh fuck! I don't know how to sense emotions. Come on, guys! I only know how to make traps.
I'm full trap build.
Oh, I got a failure. No, she's totally feeling it.
You cannot get a read at all on what she is thinking as you make your suggestion. And so when she looks at you and says, "Follow me," and begins to go into the infirmary tent, doesn't seem anything weird with this suggestion.
And he gets stabbed with a needle. Crazy.
Are you going to follow her, or are you going to head out of
I'm gonna
catch
follow
area?
her. Yeah, I'm gonna follow her.
Um,
What if she just fucking shoots me?
Turns the corner and gets shot with a blicky.
Guys, if I didn't go crazy and the bomb didn't explode, I was gonna like try to get a gun in the chaos,
Ooh,
Oh
ooh.
in the
fuck!
riot, you know?
you follow her into the infirmary tent, now more crowded than it was this morning. A few of the faces that you had seen before may have gone, but there are certainly a number still here and a number of new faces. And she leads you back to a wooden table on which Nightshade is set, as most of the beds are taken, most of the any sort of like couch space, anything with a cushion is taken by somebody who is being bandaged or singed, and ruined clothing is being extricated from them. She looks down at Nightshade, who is still unconscious, and turns to you, ODB, and just says, "Call your friend over. I will need his assistance."
Oh, he's definitely eavesdropping. He's not too far.
So sounds like Drake comes over almost immediately.
Yeah.
Before I even turn to call Drake, like, oh, okay.
You turn around, it looks like this.
This is our best trapper. It is he to whom you would speak. There will be perhaps time enough for that in the future, but there will be a problem. And she gestures down to where this metal band is strapped around Nightshade's leg.
Mm-hmm.
This Imagine that like really thick metal tape that is used to, or not tape, metal strapping that is used on like pallets to hold things in place, and it's sort of like crimped and not welded, but crushed into place. The metal bent to hold a clip, and that's kind of what you have here. There doesn't seem to be, other than a few larger metal cubes on it, nothing blinking, nothing, no antennas, nothing making noise. Just this strange band. And Nightclaw reaches down to push up his pant leg so that this is more visible, and she says, "The bands are fine for most of us, but for one who defends us, this is an issue." And she looks up at Drake and just says, "Hold him, please."
Okay.
you put your hands on his shoulders and have like barely any reason to put pressure on because he's unconscious,
Mm-hmm.
which is probably for the best because there is a single blurring motion. The very unsettling sound of a blade hitting flesh and then hitting wood.
Hmm.
Just above the band, Nightshade's leg is now severed.
Oh,
Oh shit. Shit's real. Shit's fucking real out here.
Nightclaw slowly turns to look at you, still holding this machete in her hand.
Ain't nobody expect that, Ted. How you just throw that one in there like that, like casual?
Wait, she chopped her own leg off, or someone chopped her leg off for
I'm
her?
sorry, Nightclaw is standing there holding the machete. Nightshade's leg has been severed. I might have said that correctly. I genuinely don't know anymore.
No, you did. You
Uh,
did. I think.
Okay, but either way, Nightclaw turns to regard the both of you and just says, "This was our best trapper. It will be some time before he is ready. Don't come back before then."
Oh. Mm.
She sets the machete down, picks up a length of rope, and begins to tourniquet, and a couple other cats come over and begin to perform medical treatment on Nightshade.
I just have a quick question, Ted. I just really gotta make sure I got this visual image correct. She cut off his leg, not his foot.
Yeah, so the band was up, like the band that they put on was like mid calf,
Okay, so
Oh,
lower half
and
below
just
the knee.
above that is now where she basically
he-
cut off as much as was necessary to remove the band.
Okay, so he still got a kneecap though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's crazy work.
ugh.
I'm
Okay.
frantically nodding, like, yeah, it's a little crazy.
I think I got the point here.
I know you want to help. Any other time, I would appreciate it. But what you have brought to my tribe, we can ill afford.
Yeah.
I mean you no malice, but if the Watchers ask, we will comply. Pray that they don't ask.
Yeah.
I understand.
I've got this GIF looping, and it is just absolutely sending me.
Which one?
And
Well, looks at ODB. Well, okay. Let's go look for Gamma.
Um, do you want to go look for Gamma and I go look for Hugh, or do
Sure.
I? Okay, let's split up the difference and go find them. Luckily, we both got hunter's instincts to go get.
regardless of that, it will take an hour before, like, you can get close to Gamma. Gamma runs off.
Yes.
Hugh, you can determine when you are ready to at least travel together again.
Well, I think what I'd like to do while I'm still down in my hole is eat some food and drink some water, so that I can recover at least a little bit. But I'm pretty fucked up across the board from last session and this session. I got all sorts of fucking problems. So I think I'm gonna have a ration of water, have a ration of food, of grub, and then come out of the hole and just sort of, now that it's been quiet for a bit, and look around.
Okay. You will the amount of rest required in addition to the food and water is 4 hours. So you're not going to
Okay,
be. I
so
mean, you can
I'll
start the
yeah, I'll just
process of
wait.
recovery
Yeah,
and just
okay.
munching and
Cool,
all
cool.
that
Yeah, yeah.
before your and Gamma's hours are up. Gamma, how you how you holding up in the cold with no clothes?
Um, one arm curled around my chest, one hand held up against the blustery wind, which I don't know if it is or not, but that doesn't matter because
Nope.
he's doing it anyway. Yeah, I'm like wandering and croaking at anything that comes near, and then I'm okay, after an hour. Um, just kind of look around like, oh, where am I?
Hey,
Oh,
you're,
it's you.
yeah, yeah. You got to stop doing this, man. You gotta stop doing
Mm. Oh, you get so exhausted after it.
Yeah, can you put the fucking coat on, man? Put your shit
Oh,
on.
great. You brought my things.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Mm. Oh, hey, did that thing explode or? That's like the last thing I remember.
Yes, and it hurt like hell, as you see on my like partly singed
Mm.
jacket.
Things kind of got out of control.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, so we gotta go. We gotta get out of here.
Mm. All right. We have the espression machine. Where's everyone else?
Uh, I think Hugh burrowed somewhere, but I think he's gonna. We can just go find him again.
Mm.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Cool. Yeah, we all reconvene.
Oh man, that
It's
was scary.
That sounds like things did not go well back there.
yeah, yeah. It didn't. We need. We seriously need to get out of here.
As we're like, as we're walking away, we're heading back. Wait, so hold on now. We were doing so well, and it all turned on us. Since when do the things explode?
I don't know, man.
We've taken 2 down now. Why this one? Why now?
Why the cat try?
Oh, we got to be extra careful going forward.
You think each one of them now carries something that, when it's maybe damaged or destroyed, like a trap.
Are so cool, but that one fucking sucked. Uh, we we were too impulsive. We didn't think about the consequences of this one. Um,
Um, before we get too far away from the cat cabins,
Mhm.
I'd like to try and sneak back to the fence.
Okay.
Um, I'm just gonna try and get anybody's attention. Like, I'm not going in because I've been told we're not welcome there right now. But from the fence, I'm just gonna try and get somebody's attention.
Easy enough. You know that there are guards in the tree. There are some up in the ski lifts.
Hey, hey, could could you ask Ada 11 to come to the fence line?
Give you a slightly quizzical look, but a few moments later, Adia appears at the fence. Not looking great, sort of limping along.
Yeah. Oh, uh that went south at the end there, but it was really exciting. for most of it, and you're a really good scavenger, Addy 11. Um, I was hoping maybe when things calm down a little bit more, we might be able to go scavenge together. And I'll hold out the cat totem that Gamma made.
Peers at the totem for a moment, slowly reaches out to grab it from you, take it from you, not grab it.
Mhm.
I have never seen a Watcher destroyed before. I didn't know they could be destroyed.
Yeah, they usually don't explode like that at the end. That was new.
Hmm. Perhaps the patrols. She shrugs as though that might make any sort of sense.
I sort of
Things are
yeah.
things are changing in the valley. This is. Hopefully we can find somewhere to scavenge. Hopefully there will still be places to scavenge.
Oh, there's always places to scavenge. We just need to find them.
I
Okay, this
know.
was fun. Bye.
Oh, bye. Be safe. I know. Nightclaw will get over it. We will not tell the Watchers.
Be safe, and we'll be back soon.
Gives you a little wave and then goes back inside the guard.
Ghost is not even here. He already knows what's going on.
No, that's so good. The guards sort of watch you as you walk away, not like, mean mugging you or stalking you, but just like, what the hell just happened?
Did that sloth just riz our cat? He's got game?
Oh, fuck, that's a hard shot. That's a hard shot.
I'll catch up with the crew.
All right.
Fuck, he might be my new favorite NPC. I mean, PC. Fuck. Gemma, I gotta change it from you. I'm sorry, man.
All right, you have the expression machine, which is a little more banged up from the explosion, but doesn't seem anything is critically broken.
And do we know what we need to fix it? To like make it like work?
Yeah, essentially, mechanically speaking, Hugh just needs to take some time, make a comprehend check, do the do,
Right, do my
and you're
mechanics
good to go.
roll.
Think.
There's no other parts or anything like that. You got all of that from the ski center.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think we should stop in and say hello to our best friend. The only person we know near here, that doctor guy, the dog man.
Oh,
Our best friend, that guy whose name I can't remember.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you mean Pluto 53?
I
That's
thought you
the
were talking about
one.
Alan.
I was thinking Juniper or Jupiter.
Okay, I don't remember the guy's name. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, Hugh's got it. But he's
Yeah.
closer than home.
I think that's
And
a great idea.
Hugh,
Yeah,
I didn't mean to say anything. I've been meaning to tell you, you look pretty bad.
Yeah, I've seen better days.
Mm.
Didn't stop Addie 11 from saying that her feelings were changing, and then something about her
Oh,
valley, but sort of blanked out at that point.
Oh, what do you mean her feelings were changing?
what do you mean a badly?
Well, I mean, like, we didn't know each other, and then there was a professional sort of courtesy, and now her feelings might be changing into something even more interesting, more positive.
I look at I look at ODB.
Lock eyes, man.
I look back at you.
Hugh, yeah, that's incredible.
It was, and
Hey, man.
I played it real smooth. I know you
Real
always,
smooth. Of
I
course,
know
my
you,
man.
you always
Hey,
want to leave them wanting a little more. So in the middle of one of her sentences, I just said, "Okay, bye," and took off.
okay. Hugh, come on. Up top.
Yeah, high fives all around.
Oh my god. We gotta go get drunk at that guy's place to celebrate this.
Oh, yeah, tell me about it. Hey, did you give her that, the cat totem?
I did. I think
Hmm?
that put me over the top.
You
Oh
did?
my god.
Oh, I was hoping you would.
That's my fucking guy right there.
She didn't look confused at all.
Mm, mm. It'll bring her great luck.
Oh, for
Which it
sure.
seems
I
like
hope so.
her people will need, on our... because of the things we did.
Oh yeah, no, we totally fucked that up. We got,
Mm. Yeah, I thought we were going to, take that watcher down, and then we'd be heroes. They'd join us into the resistance, and then we could get to Peak Cabin.
Yeah,
uh,
it seems like that's a little bit more of a long shot these days.
Mm. We
yeah,
should go there, regardless, without their permission. I think without now.
Yeah. But first,
yeah.
let's find that doctor. I'm still bleeding quite a bit.
I know, leaving a
I
trail.
believe Drake does have some healing potions. If you are like critically bad.
I mean,
You're not broken, are you?
I'm not broken. I have one strength at this point.
Plenty.
Yeah.
I actually can't do anything about that for you.
Right. No, I mean,
I don't think
Actually,
none of us
I offer
can.
you booze. I do offer you a drink.
Wait, one
I'll take it.
question.
Yeah.
When it comes to damage, is that how's that for like straight up strength damage? I guess right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
strength.
Yeah.
It's damage to your strength. You heal it by resting for 4 hours and eating
And having a
1
ration
point of food per strength point you want to restore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it
booze will
is
recover 1 point of damage and 1 doubt. But it
For
causes
an hour.
Yeah, for an hour. Well, for a D6 hours, it like
I'm sorry, you're correct. D6 hours.
yeah, it like puts it dulls you, it numbs the pain. And you do take 1 point of confusion.
Yeah.
okay?
I mean, I think I'm in such bad shape that I'm gonna wave it off, as I'm already down 2 points of confusion.
Yeah, okay. But if you do
Okay.
break, I can heal you then.
Great. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, don't
One
worry.
of those weird dynamics where it's like, dude, just knock me out, Doc.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Only, did you say you wanted booze?
I want booze. Now this is thanks for clarifying this because I thought it was like up to 4. uh, if 2 was if 2 was my strength and I took 2 damage, I think I was supposed to be knocked out this whole time.
Oh, yes. You actually were. Were you knocked out by the damage?
I was knocked out by the damage from the explosion.
The good news is that's considered non-typical damage. It cannot instantly kill you. So you would have laid on the ground until somebody healed you, which
Okay.
plenty of people there could have done at the time. So we're just gonna heal
I'll
up so
remember
you've
that.
got 1 strength, and we'll just roll on.
Yeah, let's go.
Ooh,
So
guys,
it's
turns
really only
out.
supposed to be Drake. Fuck, man.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep. And you still got saddled with it. Yeah, can we make it to our guy's place? Pluto 53?
Pluto is
57?
on the other side of the fence. So you can. It's just going to take you a few hours of travel. This will
Yeah.
be slowed by the fact that one, there's no. I will go out on a limb here and say that none of you are going to make endure rolls to try to push on, and fast march it. Fast march it.
I
Yeah, I would
mean,
prefer not to do that.
So,
okay.
since I don't think you want to, risk passing out while
Yeah.
on the move. So, knowing that you will have to go over or through the fence, are you going to try to camp in the cat habitat before you cross the fence, or are you going to try to find a spot to cross the fence and just push straight for Pluto?
Well, I mean,
I
I think we try and find a spot, and if we can't, we camp here, and if we can, we push on.
It is mostly just a question of time. If somebody would make me I believe it is a no nature roll.
No nature. I know a little
To-
nature. I bet you guys know more nature, though.
Yeah, no nature. One of you can roll, but the others can assist.
Yo,
I
I will
got,
try
I
to
got one
assist.
for you.
I don't assist
I
you.
will. I will.
You don't
try
actually
and-
have to roll to assist. You just do.
Oh, hell
Okay,
yeah.
yeah,
I just need to know
because,
who is making the no nature check, and you'll get a +2 modification. Keep in mind, if you have any damage to your wits, if you have any confusion, that may lower the number of base dice that you have.
Okay. I don't have any confusion. I got
yeah,
doubt.
I will help you as well.
Okay. We're going to know some nature +2, so that'd be 2 skill dice.
Correct? Yep. Okay. 2 successes.
Huge.
Not a problem. Does take you about an hour to find a spot, but given the time that has happened and the hour you spend, you're still only pushing into early evening as you make your way to into the dog habitat. Right, dog habitat. Damn it, that's not the annotated map. Pretty sure you're back in dog habitat. Yeah, because that's where Pluto was. Pluto is a wolf. Skirting around the southern tip of the Western Forbidden Zone and pushing through back towards the trail to get to Pluto's. To Pluto's den.
Can I? Are you able to just remove the map that doesn't have the labels? Because it's not really useful. And it's confusing.
Yes, I am. Delete. Actually, you know what I will do? I will unshare it. That way you guys can't see it.
Yeah.
I will unshare it. Come on, Alchemy. There we go. I guess I could also just rename this one. Annotated. There we go.
Hell yeah. Do we make it to the boy?
Crossing,
we-
as you all have found a spot
Okay.
to cross through the fence. What left this hole is unknown, but you can already see a number of little tiny drones. They look like little spiders, no bigger than a hand, but they are purely mechanical, and they have already set about filling in in repairing the damage, but you all are able to slip through them before they have closed it enough that you would actually have to like get close enough to touch them.
How
or
big are
for
they?
them to touch you.
Are they like small or
Yeah,
big?
they're very small.
Boy, I want to crush one, but I feel like I get sworn by robots and die. Right? Isn't that like exactly what would happen? You know?
I
I've
mean,
seen it.
you
Right.
all are familiar enough with these things. They're called creep. They are referred to by the animals of Paradise Valley as creepers. They're little mechanical spiders that crawl through Paradise Valley and repair the fence, which is why it's often difficult to get through the fence, as the holes that you have used once may not be there by the time you return.
No, what happens to people that break them?
That break the droids
Yeah.
or the
What
drones.
like? Yeah.
Yeah, summons watchers, generally
Oh, okay.
considered. I mean, they are considered a type of watcher, and so it's generally you just leave them alone. They can fight. They can hurt people. Like they do have little welding torches and things like that on them that they can use to defend themselves if necessary.
Bastards.
Very, very much like that. Yes.
Yeah, I don't want robot spiders getting me.
Actually, do I have a handout for them? No, I don't. But you all are able to find. What in the world movie is this?
Runaway, 1984, Tom Selleck.
Huh.
Wild.
Mm.
Add that to the list. Whether or not the creepers have even noticed you, none of them turn to follow you as you cross through
Yeah, they're building the wall.
this
Yeah.
hole in
Yeah.
the fence. They don't seem to register your presence. But it is not that long after you have made it through the fence, maybe 15, 20 minutes. You're not quite close to Pluto's place yet when and walking through the sort of much clearer area near the trail and the ski lift, since his den is on that side, you all realize without even needing to check that there is a drone. It is probably 50 feet in the air. It is definitely following you. It doesn't seem to be trying to overtake you. It's not gaining on you. It is not coming down. It does not. You don't hear anything from its speakers, but it's definitely following you.
Hey, we gotta lose this tail.
Yeah, we
Oh,
do.
And I don't mean you lose your tail, okay?
well, I appreciate that.
Oh, I was talking to Big L. Last time you did that, it was crazy. That thing was
Oh,
flopping everywhere.
bro, no, it fucking sucked. I had to grow it back. It was so awkward.
You should have seen it, you little nubbin.
That's pretty cool. You can grow yours back.
Oh yeah, you can't.
No.
Yikes.
Well, I don't even have one, so, I mean, what's the big deal? Anyway, it's not like it's totally cool.
No, it's cool as shit. Like it's actually the coolest thing I ever had.
Yeah, it's not like it's one of the coolest things you could have.
Do either of you have any ideas on how we're going to lose this thing? We certainly can't go where we were going to go till we do.
Is it looking around? It's actually. Is there any ways you can like take it off under the trees or anything like that?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
head back up over the trail into the forest.
Yeah, let's. I want to do that instead. Like kind of just like start sneaking around through there. Hopefully, like losing it in one of our like
Yeah, you want to try to
irregular turns.
ditch it, going through the woods and shrubbery and all that.
Serpentine.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. We can
yeah.
we can try to lose it.
You can each make sneak checks.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's agility. I think we're all kind of okay on on agility. As far as like non-damaged stats.
That's
Okay,
fucking
I
crazy.
got one.
Hey, but you got one ODB. That's all you need.
You might as well push it, man. I mean,
Sure. Let's see what happens.
you're already hurt.
I'm in deep trouble already, so there's one more. Why not?
Hey, one success. So you each have a success, which actually does beat its scout roll.
Thank God.
And you over the next like 30, 45 minutes, you weave in and out of the trees. And sometimes while you're in the trees, this drone, it's not directly following you, but it's sort of just following your last trajectory, and then you pop back out and it zooms over and resumes the sort of hanging above you that it was doing before, so you duck back into the trees and you wait a little longer this time. You wait a little longer this time, and the drone doesn't reappear for a while. Rather, the drone doesn't reappear, and you wait in the trees for a while just to make sure that it's not going to come back after you. And you can, from your vantage point, see the drone buzzing around the edge of the forest. You huddle down, you climb into trees, you burrow into a little hole. You find places to secret yourself for a little bit. And as you watch, a group of 3 sentinels slowly comes down off the trail, drives their little treads along the edge of that dirt path and on the outside of the forest. They are clearly looking for you, and they make several sweeps up and down, never bothering to go very far into the forest. Even though this drone clearly saw you guys going into the forest, they don't seem to venture too far into the woods or into the forest. And then after maybe an hour, you're not sure, seated in your hiding places, getting kind of uncomfortable having to stay still and stay quiet. But eventually you watch as the sentinels trundle their way back up the hill and onto the trail. The drone kind of tailing after them takes one last chance to turn back and look at the tree line before disappearing over the hill and down the ski slope.
Oh, that's fucking great, man. It's fucking great. It's game over, man. It's game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now?
Go
No,
the fuck
no.
down.
Look, we obviously things got out of control today. I mean, we overreacted. We acted too swiftly. We didn't think about it. I think
You know,
well, I think there's 2 ways to go about it, right? 1, we play it cool, lay low for a while. 2, we get the imp, go back to the cats, fuck up any watchers that come after them.
mm, I, I I think the first option is the better option for us right now. I think we got it too uh too hot.
Oh, well, I'm confused. Where's the third option of getting that imp and handing it over to the resistance? maybe getting some protection from them.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Well, first, we have to go into Dog Tribe and then do that. The dog, you know the watch is close to the dogs.
Hmm.
We got time.
We don't have much time.
Well, how much time do we have?
I think we only spent a day, right?
I'd,
Okay.
Mhm.
say a week or two tops.
All right, then we're ahead of schedule. Then we'll lay low for, 2 days? Plenty of time to make it back, get the imp. Are you telling me you don't want to use this weapon? Like, you guys don't want to use it?
Use the the imp machine or the expression machine.
Oh, I guess both.
Uh, well, we don't have any power.
Well, do we know it needs power? It's just a weapon
Uh,
that kills watchers.
the
Or do you
expression
mean the
machine or the imp
expression?
rifle?
Oh, I suppose I don't know.
I really don't know what either of these things do. I just kind of been going off of what you guys say.
Actually, I'm kind of with you. I'm going off what you've been saying about what Hugh's been saying.
Well, I've been listening to you about what Hugh's been saying. Hugh, what are you saying?
Oh no, I've been listening to the two of you and trying to synthesize that. No, now look, this the expression machine is a advanced version of the machine that our friend uses. If I can find the right page,
Oh, it came with a manual.
Oh, okay.
it did. Um,
That's pretty good, actually.
I cannot. It's an advanced version of the machine that the trader in the dog tribe uses to drink
Oh,
that.
Gagarin.
Yes, that guy uses to
Yes.
drink that juice.
Oh, of course.
Right? He seemed very excited when I told him there was a better way to make it than the machine that he was using. Um, as far as that imp rifle, I know what you guys know, what we were told, that it can kill watchers. I sure would love to see it in action, but I feel like the heat on us is pretty high already.
You're right. You're both right. All right. Well, we'll get the expression machine back, get the imp rifle, and then head to the helicopter.
Yeah, and I mean, I think first things first. It even more simple than that. We need to find a place to be safe this evening and hunker down and heal up a little bit.
You think they're gone?
Oh man. Machine.
It's been a while with no sign of any of the Watchers. You can make for Pluto's with no problem.
Fantastic.
We approach Pluto's camp.
Yeah. Going to Pluto's for now.
He sees you all from his doorway and just, wow, you look terrible. Please, I'm sorry. Come in.
We actually had a pretty. We I feel like we had some solid progress there.
Ah, I get.
It's been a crazy day. You want to hear about it?
Absolutely. It's getting late.
Yeah, I was
Sit
hoping
down,
we
I'll-
could crash here. Late.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of space, but what I've got is yours.
Oh, great. Where's the bed?
He gestures to like a place that is slightly softer dirt and straw.
Say, I
Oof.
don't mean to be a bother, but do you have anything that might help some of my insides from seeping out to my outsides?
I'll need some time. Rest, and I'll do what I can.
You look on a circle of rocks. Oh, you do. Thank you.
I gesture towards the softened dirt and hay. Look at Hugh and be like,
Look pretty snazzy. Hmm?
Highfalutin.
You know, he pretends to be slumming it, and look.
We're talking about like a couple inches of dirt on a stone.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Living it
good
up.
dirt.
Right. Must be nice.
Mhm. Given that he provided you with all of his healing potions literally yesterday, he will need some time to gather
Well,
materials.
at this point,
and
like,
brew some more.
I'll make it clear to him, like, that would be great if he had them, but if he doesn't have them, like, I'm short, like, water and rations to heal up enough.
We still got
Isn't
we still
Drake's
have
carrying our
I was
extra
saying
wooden
Drake
rations?
is carrying a ton of rations, as I recall. But
Okay.
water you can get as well. That's not an
Okay.
issue.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
This
Drake,
bed, access to water.
okay. So
Oh, it's a
like,
water
what's our
bed.
plan here? Just want to make sure. What's our plan from here? Are we like crashing here a couple days, then going to Dog Tribe, or we just healing up, then going to Dog Tribe?
Oh, I'm definitely staying here for a few days. You've seen the
Oh,
beds, right?
oh no, bro. Have you not seen my little
wait,
sanctuary?
staying here a few days?
Oh
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, we gotta lay low, you know.
I tell him what we did.
You killed a watcher
The fuzz is
And it
onto us, man.
and it exploded. And now you're coming here. I was chased by a sentinel yesterday.
Oh
Which we
fuck.
saved you from.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, and you
But
don't
what-
have to worry about a thing because those 3 sentinels that were following us, right? We definitely lost them before we knocked on your door. Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they were scouring this countryside.
Well, that's why
Really
we're saying
angry.
it's probably best if we just stay holed up for a couple days.
Hmm.
Hey, I don't. If I can like, I can go out there and find rations and food for us. Provide for us. Uh, if that's a worry of yours as well.
Yeah. I mean, water I just get snow and boil it, but food I didn't have a lot yesterday either. I have less now.
Oh
Yeah, if you can do that, and then I can scavenge like I usually do.
yeah. Yeah, don't worry about that. I can get the food. I'm one of the best as I'm bleeding in my little circle of rocks.
Yeah, not one of the best, the best.
Yes.
All right, well,
The other best one, their leg got chopped off
Yeah.
recently.
If you think I look bad, man, fuck.
The number 1 trapper, their leg got chopped off. He's
I
he's
mean-
promoted.
okay, yeah, you can, yeah, me cueva es su cueva, I guess.
Is that like dog?
I'm a wolf, but yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
How do you
Okay.
say warrior in wolf?
Woof.
Hold on, let me pull my Google Translate back up. Yeah, you all are welcome to stay here. I'll see what I can do about patching you up. I don't have a lot. It's going to be tight the next couple days, but
Hey, you're rolling with us now, Pluto. All right, we'll take care of you. You're a member of the Resistance now.
the resistance, huh?
They
Okay.
could, they could use someone like you. Smart, clever, intelligent.
I don't really have anywhere else to go, to be honest. I can't go back to the lodge. So, yeah, I sign me up, I guess.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic.
Hugh, do you have the forms to sign him up? Do you have those with you?
I have some forms, but I don't think I have anything left to write with. And I'll reach into my hoard and just pull out like 3 random pages from magazines or something that are completely illegible at this point. They're so disgusting.
Well, I have to have some kind of drawing material on me. I like to draw things. Maybe I have like a bit of, I don't know, charcoal or something like that.
Hey,
Yeah, but
trust me,
Yeah,
a
you,
lot.
I think there's
charcoal's
a
probably
clean spot over here. No, flip it over. Yeah, try the other side. No, the other side.
This one?
Yeah, I think there, in the down in the corner.
All
I
right,
think,
sign here.
I think while he's signing, I'm just like, yeah, he's way the lod's like fucking overrated. It's not even that moist. Like the air is so dry. Oh my god. You should come to the reptile tribe. It gets real moist.
talking about.
What a way to sell it!
I mean,
All right.
you like it damp, right? Everybody
Yeah,
likes it
no.
damp.
And with the poor confused Pluto being handed a piece of charcoal and a couple pages from an old like cooking magazine,
Right.
you all can rest here at the very least for the evening. Spend the rations. How much rations do you need from
I need water and a 1 ration of water and 1 ration of grub.
Okay. I will make a note to remove those things from
Because I believe with damage
drink.
with damage to fatigue, damage, and confusion, that's just water, grub, and sleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
How do I get rid of doubt?
You need, my friend, to take a bath or handle a teddy bear. But I think the teddy bear is in use.
It's mine.
Fuck it. Stop
My-
hogging it, man.
My precious.
My precious.
Fuck, you're so goddamn stingy.
Look, it's my turn, okay?
Fuck, I never got a turn.
Oh, you want it after I'm done?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Fuck. It's my turn with the teddy bear. Mom said I could.
And Mom said I could share with your brother.
It's 11:30. If people are good, since we've lost Dawson to needing to get up early, I'm sure other people do as well. This feels like a reasonable place to call session. A little short, but I feel like we accomplished.
I mean, a lot happened.
Yep.